If you've ever heard the term royalty-free music or no copyright music and wondering what it is, or if you need it for your videos, I wanted to kind of give you the breakdown in this video and show you exactly the resource I use to get royalty-free music. When it comes to using music in a video, and it doesn't matter if it's a YouTube video or if you're making a video for someone else and they're gonna post that video online, you need to have permission, or sometimes referred to as a license, for that music in order to use it. And when you do that, you avoid what's called copyright infringement. Typically, music comes with copyright protection. So if you Google a song title, download it somehow, and use it or get it from Spotify or iTunes, basically you're infringing on that copyright. You don't have permission to use that song. What ends up happening is, for example, if you post this on YouTube, YouTube will give you what's called a copyright strike. They have automated filters that actually listens to each video and can detect songs that you don't have permission to use. And when they find those videos, they typically not only give you a strike, but they may remove or mute the video as well. So how do you protect yourself against that? Well, that's what royalty-free music is. Basically, with royalty-free music, you download the song with a license, basically a note that gives you permission. So even in some rare cases where platforms like YouTube or Facebook will tag that as a video that has copyright music in it, all you have to do is basically repeal that process by giving them the license that you download through this process. So let me show you the platform I use that has over 100,000 very high quality royalty-free music. I've used them for years and they're sponsoring this video. This platform is called Envato Elements, and it has a royalty-free audio library of over 100,000 songs. And it's a subscription platform, meaning you could download as many songs as you want. So literally, I pay one time each month and I download everything I want from this platform. And it's just not music that I get from here. I also get my stock videos to make my videos more visually interesting. I'll add photos here, again, from millions of different stock photos, graphic templates, and even sound effects. But today I wanted to focus on the music here. So if you just go to the Envato element that I've linked below and click on music, you could browse through this library. Now, outside of this platform, there are free royalty-free libraries. Like, for example, YouTube has a music library. But the problem I found, and because I make quite a bit of videos, it's really difficult to find something of quality with the free ones. So I've always avoided the free ones because the most time-consuming process in editing could be finding a good soundtrack if the library of songs you're using is just not good enough. So here with Envato Elements, for example, it has lots of different options for filters. So if I want something that is on the epic powerful side, I could just check that on, and it took down a whole bunch of different songs I don't need. And I could choose based on instruments, I could based on category. If I don't want any vocals, or if I do want vocals, I could choose from that. And this is one of my favorites, tempo, because typically if I just want a background music, a medium tempo seems to be a really good fit for me, right? So it already narrowed it down, and I'm not even using search. You could actually search for terms here. So you could search for corporate music, for example, corporate right here, corporate ambient sounds. And now I only have 1200 to choose from. And again, I could refine it further here too. And I could sort by relevant or by popular. So the popular option is really useful. And then you just press play here. You're gonna get to hear exactly what this sounds like every time you press play. And typically, I never even need to get to the second page, right? There are a ton of pages here. But typically, because of the level of quality, I find the song I want and I just press download right here. And just to show you, this is the licensing term that makes this a royalty-free song. So you could use it, for example, as a commercial license. It says future-proofing license, even if you unsubscribe. Really, really simple licensing terms here. And typically when you download a song, you get an MP3 or a WAV file. And I recommend you use the WAV file because they're typically a larger file with a much higher quality that you could use in your edits. And if you ever use a platform like this and for some odd reason, YouTube says, hey, this song has copyright protection, you can't use it in your video, which happens in very rare cases, all you have to do is just go to this page. There's a licensing form, which shows up here on your downloads folder, and you just press download license right here. So you're gonna get the license certificate. And there's a page inside of YouTube that lets you dispute that claim, and you just show them your license and they remove it usually within a couple of hours. So again, that happens in a very, very rare case, but you're protected so you don't have to worry. The thing I found before when I was trying to find copyright-free or royalty-free music, I had a hard time basically figuring out, when the cases where that happens, exactly what to do, right? Because if I was getting it from YouTube, for example, not the YouTube library, but if I was just YouTube searching royalty-free music, downloading it, well, I didn't know who made that song, and in the case of a dispute, I had a really difficult time. So I'd rather just play it safe, use this platform, makes my search easy. Most songs are professionally created. I think all of them are professionally created, and it's really easy to use. So I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you on the next video.